Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I hope if you clicked on my video you are doing good. So I wish you Merry Christmas. As I take a bunch of time to think about my audience, I realized that I must make my final video this year. So that's why I make about Santa Claus, and I collected one of the pickable assets like photo of Santas, kids, old cars, spooky houses, and other numerous assets from pixabay.com to create stunning art in my Photoshop. Please take a seat and then grab a coffee. Let's get into the video.
I started masking out the old car with its background to make my composition. By the way, if you don't know how to separate object with its background, don't worry. I made a video for you about that, and I will link it in description below.
As you see, we don't need this out, right? We need this foreground land. So beside the car, I added another car trying to mask it with magic wonder tool. So my composition was the too bored. That's why I need to add some detailed elements like another car and houses. Added the big front view tree to my composition, but my background still looks floppy. Let's add this forest in background to make it detailed. I had to put Santa on spotlight by selecting him with the help of magic wonder tool. Then mask out these starred kids, put them on the upside of the car, but what are they looking? Just help me to see what they're looking.
I had this sad kid trying to point them with his little finger.
So let's put moon on their sky or background, call it whatever you want. Let's give this little boy Merry Christmas gab like this, and then rotate a bit more. What if I add Merry Christmas tree behind the Santa? Let's put this car behind the tree. Like this.
Our Merry Christmas must be on night, that's why we need these fairing woods in order to see the light. So I had to rise up with the trailers, that's why we need this additional image. So before we start making shadows and highlights, let's see the origin of Santa.
The origin of Santa Claus can be traced back to a real person named Saint Nicholas, who was born around 280 AD in Patara, a city in modern-day Turkey. Saint Nicholas was a Christian bishop known for his generosity and love for children. He became a popular figure in Christian folklore, and many stories and legends surrounding his deeds and good deeds were passed down through generations. One famous story tells of Saint Nicholas helping three sisters from being sold into slavery by providing them with dowries, which allowed them to get married instead. He allegedly threw bags of gold coins into their home, which is often depicted as tossing gifts through a chimney. As time went on, St. Nicholas became popular in different parts of the world, and his feast day, December 6th, was celebrated by giving gifts to children. The modern image of Santa Claus as we know him today began to take shape in the 19th century in America. The transformation of St. Nicholas into Santa Claus is often credited to the influence of various cultural and folklore figures. These include Father Christmas from Britain, Sinterklaas from the Netherlands, Kris Kringle from Germany, and various other gift-giving figures around the world. The modern depiction of Santa Claus as a plump, jolly, bearded man dressed in red and white was largely popularized by Coca-Cola advertisements in the early 20th century. The company's illustrator Haddon Sundblom drew Santa Claus for Coca-Cola between 1931 and 1964, which helped solidify this image in popular culture. Overall, Santa Claus is a cultural icon blending the characteristics of various figures from different parts of the world, with St. Nicholas being the primary inspiration. Today, Santa Claus is widely recognized as a symbol of Christmas and gift-giving.
I guess you like the video, so let's continue with our final party shadows and highlights. Like, we have to reduce the light of this element with levels or use options or other techniques if you prefer, I don't mind. I started on fixing my firewood and had to make some of foreground lights according to my firewood, and I ended up painting highlights on it beside the tree.
In order to look more realistic, we had to put some highlights around all elements beside the fire, like Merry Christmas, gift cards, etc., and that hint beside the tree. For this melanin kid, I had also to put or shade some highlight on him according to firewood light. As usual, Santa looks good in red, so I painted him some stylish highlight using brush tool according to his clothes and gloves. It looks like we forgot to add some highlights on this forbidden industry. Let's fix it a bit more.
So the kids was looking on the moon. I decided to make realistic by adding some highlights on them and putting them shadows. As you can see, the girl legs was near up the fire, so I add some fire highlights on the girl's legs according to the golden rule theory. It looks realistic now, I guess. I like yellow.
So the current forest didn't convert me, so I had to change with an epic one and adding some levels on it. As the same background clouds, I had to change it. It also I didn't like it. So guys, don't be surprised for this multiple change. This was live recording. I didn't prepare any element before recording. I just edited it to see what happens.
As the result of changing some assets in my composition, it directed me to change the second Santas on renderers. So I added the black one and tried to change some highlights according to the new sky of clouds. So ladies, I guess you liked the video. Wish me and I wish you good year ending of this year, and I hope you will celebrate. Remember to leave, comment, share and subscribe. I love you guys. See you on the next year.